Well, hello, welcome back to another week of Walt's Weekly Updates. How's everybody doing out there? Well, what a crazy week again, right? This week I want to get back into real estate and talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on. One major thing that I want to follow because I feel like there's some lessons to be learned for Las Vegas, and that is the New York City mayoral race, right? So we know that now that Mamdani has won the New York City race for mayor, and with his focus on, rent controls, public housing, all the things that his platform has focused on, it's really got the markets in a turmoil. There's all these people predicting a mass exodus from New York City, investors and landlords, saying that they're going to leave. Now, whether this all happens or not, who knows? But I believe it could happen to a little extent. I think it might be more moderated than what some people are saying. But the bottom line is changes in policies can ripple through the markets really, really quickly. So I think it's really, really important that even for us here in Las Vegas that we learn some lessons from whatever's going to happen. But I mean, we can already learn a lesson that, these kinds of policy changes or things can change rather quickly. Markets react quickly. So right now, I think the lesson is focusing on for Las Vegas exactly what we are strong in. First of all, here in Las Vegas and in Nevada, we are an investor-friendly environment. We have pro-growth policies. We have an inflow of people, not an outflow. So in other words, we have more people coming in, moving into Las Vegas. And we have a very diverse work pool, from retirees to remote workers to investors. Las Vegas pulls from multiple demographics, and that helps provide some of the resilience that some other markets lack. So here in Las Vegas, we continue to see healthy demand, a stable, a little soft, but stable rental market, and a city that welcomes growth. The fallout that we're seeing in New York is proof that markets can cool before the policies even take effect. Now, I believe there'll be a moderated adjustment in New York. I mean, I think you've got all the predictions way heavy on one side and way heavy on the other side, and I think we end up probably somewhere in the middle. But the bottom line is that we follow this closely, and I know I'll be following it closely because we need to learn our lessons here too. You never know what's going to happen in the future, but also what happens there can help us make really smart moves here in Vegas. So we'll keep an eye on this. Maybe we can touch back on it here periodically, but I want to keep you guys informed on things. I mean, this really, if you're not involved in the real estate world, and I know I have a lot of you investors out there that are, but just the announcement, just the win, the Mamdani win has caused a ripple effect throughout the markets that we're already hearing about. I don't know that we're seeing much about it here in Vegas, but we're hearing about it. So with that said, everybody have an amazing week, and I will be back to talk to you again very soon. Cheers.